Do you want to try some? That would be a no. How about you, Miko? Want to try it? That was an immediate no. Hello and welcome to Habits of a Modern Hippie. My name is Kate, this is Miko, and this is Tinkerbell. And as you can see by our large basket of goodies down here, we are going to be talking about what your pups can and can't have from your Thanksgiving table. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that anything that you are giving your dogs that they don't normally have, moderation is a big thing. You don't want to change up their diet too much. Things that are too rich are going to give them digestive issues and things like that. So, moderation, even if I do say yes. And second off, I literally cooked a turkey for this video. So, and it is 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So, thumbs up for that, maybe? Subscribe? Yay! But we are going to be talking about turkey. However, we are going to leave it for very last because if I feed my girls turkey, there is zero chance that they're going to be excited for the rest of the video. But we're just going to go through what I have in here, show you one at a time what works and what doesn't, and do a little taste test as well. So, we will start out with the very top. This is a pumpkin. If you have seen my, I think it's my last video at the current moment, dogs can have pumpkin. I'm not going to obviously feed them it raw like this, but if you do pumpkin puree without any of the sugar or maple syrup or anything like that, it's really great for them. I'll insert a little clip of Miko, who I made pumpkin puree with, who had cupcakes with pumpkin. I'm gonna have her lick off the top first. You just inhaling, and then here you go. All right, Tank. So pumpkin is a yes as long as it doesn't have any other guck in there. And by guck, I mean sugar, xylitol. Xylitol's super big, no, spices, etc. Next, we have sweet potato. Sweet potato is another absolutely yes. Sweet potatoes are really good for pups. You'll see it in a lot of dog food and things like that. You see it all over the place, which is why they don't need to taste test here. But the next one, and the reason why we've got some spoons, these are mashed potatoes. So mashed potatoes, you can actually feed your dog, which is really fun. Mickey, you just want to make sure that you feed them mashed potatoes before you put the butter and cream in them. So I have 2 little spoons here so we don't contaminate the mashed potatoes, so the dogs can try it out. First, what do you think about that? Is that yummy? Miko, wait your turn. Good girl. All right. Big yes from Tinker. Miko, back your butt up. Back up, Miko. Here you go. And Miko loves everything and is getting potato all over the floor. All right, can you please clean that up? Nikki, what's all this on the floor? Thank you. Okay, we are going to continue going through our box, and the next one we have is walnuts. So you can sniff them, but you cannot have them. So walnuts and most nuts are actually toxic to dogs. They have compounds in them that can cause digestive distress, etc. And I know the first thing people think when I say nuts are a no-go is peanuts. And peanuts are actually not nuts, they are legumes. So peanuts are good for puppies. And you guys love peanut butter very much. Okay, next, what are these? We have Brussels sprouts. And originally I had assumed that Brussels sprouts were a no-go for pups, and because they're part of the cruciferous family. However, apparently, according to everything I've read online, I'll link to a few of the websites that I check out stuff with, that like the Poison Center for Dogs and all of that jazz down below. But you are allowed to feed your dog raw Brussels sprouts. However, just like in humans, they can cause flatulence. So if you don't want a very smelly dog, probably not. So let's see if they'll actually eat this. Do you want to try some? That would be a no. How about you, Miko? Want to try it? That was an immediate no. So that would be a no on the Brussels sprouts. I probably assumed as much, and quite frankly, not having smelly dogs sounds great to me. Next ones are also a no. We have an onion and garlic here, and I can never pronounce the names of the chemicals that are in there, but onion and garlic can actually create anemia in dogs because the compound in onions and garlic burst open red blood cells and destroy them. So bad. Anything that has onion or garlic in it, absolutely not. Next, we have a very smushed roll, which is interesting. So technically, yes, dogs can have it. Sit down, Miki. Dogs can have bread. You want to absolutely make sure that they do not have any uncooked, any raw bread, so no dough, because the heat in their stomachs will actually make the yeast grow. And Miko, apparently I'm not allowed to talk with my hands, will make the yeast grow and give them distress in their stomach, intestines, and all of that. My dogs don't have a lot of gluten, but sometimes they are allowed to have a little snack. Just because you're pawing me does not mean that you get it right now. You have to sit down. Thank you. So they will have a little bit of this roll, but I would never give them like a whole row or like a whole thing of bread. You are being a brat. Sit. Wait. Sit down. Yeah, I know, that's yummy. You can't, no. So I know that was just a really weird cut, and I'm not exactly sure where I left off, but my card got full. So we are gonna go back to the last thing I know I was talking about, which is nutmeg. These are whole nutmegs. You will also see it obviously ground. I like the taste of fresh nutmeg better, but nutmeg is an absolute no for dogs. Once again, I will put the name of the compound in nutmeg that is bad on the screen. But nutmeg can actually cause seizures in dogs. So anything that has nutmeg in it, cookies, pumpkin pie, any of that, absolute no-go when it comes to your pups at Thanksgiving. Next ones, we have green beans. And green beans, especially raw green beans, are good for your dogs. You guys know, if you saw my summer produce, that these green beans were in there as well. But once again, green beans are good for your pups before they get all the butter and delicious things on them. Generally speaking, when it comes to veggies, you don't want extra fat, sugar, etc. Anything that's going to be too rich for your dog's stomach. Do you guys want green beans? We're going to give you a half of one. Here you go. Let's take off. My pups love green beans. Yummy. Did you finish yours already? You're just chomping away. Carrots are the same deal. As you can see, both of my pups absolutely love carrots. Carrots are good for your pup, great for their teeth, etc. So I'm just going to give them a little itty bitty piece and they'll have some more carrots afterward. Or I will have dogs who run away because they like to eat the carrots in the other room. Here you go. Here you go. And that was good chomping. What did I tell you about the dogs running away? She's like, I'm gonna go eat this on my own pace and my own terms. Here, you can have another piece. Same thing with apples. This one is organic, as we have a sticker on it. But because I didn't bring a knife down here, we're just going to give them, yeah, you can come back. Come on, Tink. You gotta come over here though. Come on, over here. When you're feeding your pups, teeth work. All right, here you go. Here you go. Yummy. So we have one more in my bag before turkey is happening, and this, can you girls sit down? Sit, both of you, both, thank you. This is cranberry sauce. Cranberries you'll see in a lot of dog treats are actually good for pups. You don't want it with a lot of sugar or gelatin, so as you can see, this is fairly raw cranberry sauce, my favorite cranberry sauce. I have a recipe on my blog. I will put that link down below. But we are going to give each one of these little fluffs a spoonful of cranberry. This cranberry doesn't have the sugar in it. So, what do you think, Tink? Miko. Don't you drop it on my boot. Hey! Miko, that wasn't... Miko, wait your turn. Here, Tink. Miko, no! Good girl. Here you go. So cranberries are a yes. All right, and last but not least is turkey. So the entire turkey I cooked just for this little bit of turkey, but I knew the dogs were gonna love it. Why don't you open, please? These little guys, I get asked questions all the time. They're from IKEA. They have bamboo lids and I love them. So, turkey, go back over here. Tink, come over here. Come on. Nope, go sit. You can see how absolutely ridiculously excited they are. So, turkey, yes. They are welcome to have cooked turkey. Absolutely no on turkey bones, and absolutely no on turkey skin. Skin is too rich, and especially if you cooked your turkey with butter, oil, etc., not a good thing. Oh my goodness, you pups are ridiculous. So the skin, not so great, but actual turkey, the meat part of it, they can most definitely have. Do you want some turkey? That's all you get for now. It's pre-dinner time. Now I have to wash this. Gross. So that is it. I know there are plenty of other foods that people have for Thanksgiving, but these are the ones I had on hand, so I thought I would go through them. I will once again add those. Thank you for the burp, Tinkerbell. I will add those resources down below where you can look up to make sure that the food that you are feeding your pup works for you. You want more turkey too, huh? But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below, and we will see you again soon. Bye. Can you girls say bye? Say a woo.
Woo.
Good girl. How about you, Miko? Say a woo.
Woo.
Is it, will you woo for turkey? Say a woo. Say a woo. That was baby woo. Baby woo. Fine. Say a woo. A woo. You girls are being such silly fluffs. This is all the turkey you're gonna get. Yeah. Here you go. Here you go. And last one. Bye.